Have you ever given the signal, explained what comes next, explained it twice, and you look around and someone's still wandering around, somebody's asking their neighbor what they're supposed to be doing, and somebody might be very carefully packing up their entire desk when all you needed for them to do was to put away their math book. And this can happen every day or every lesson in some classrooms. This video is about why that happens, and it's almost never what we as teachers might be thinking it is. Most of us, or many of us, might be reading that moment as attitude, carelessness, defiance, not listening, laziness, disrespect. I want to offer you a different explanation because it usually has almost nothing to do with attitude at all. A transition asks a student's brain to do 4 things at once. The child is being asked to stop what it's doing, hold new instructions in working memory, shift their attention, and start a new task. All at once, with no warning, no preparation time, and nothing to anchor it to. So what you got going on there is inhibition, working memory, cognitive flexibility, and initiation. That's a lot to ask of children with developing executive skills. And without something particular to guide them through it, many of them genuinely have no map for what comes next. Something I began noticing in my own classroom was that the chaos wasn't coming from the same kids being difficult day after day. It was coming from the moment itself being difficult for whoever landed in it that day. So most transition chaos is a cognitive logjam, not a discipline problem. And once you see it that way, everything about how you respond changes. So here's what that means in practice. Repeating the directions doesn't lighten the load for a student. It can add to it. It's one more instruction. Now they're holding the original instruction and the repeat while still trying to stop what they were doing in the first place. A consistent signal will always do more than a repeated sentence, no matter how clearly you say the sentence. So this connects to the organization and routines, one of the 8 pillars of my Calm Classroom framework. A transition routine isn't about controlling the room, it's about making 4 demanding cognitive tasks and taking those 4 demanding cognitive tasks and turning them into one predictable habit. So students have the cognitive energy left over to do actually what you want them to do next, which is to learn. So if you've been repeating yourself at the same transition every day for weeks now, it's worth asking yourself perhaps, is this actually a behavior I need to correct or a scaffold I haven't built yet? So in the next video, the Reflect part of this 3-part mini-series, I want to walk through some questions to help you figure out which of your transitions are running on a real scaffold and which ones are still asking your students to hold it all in their heads alone. Okay, I'm Marian from Engaging Curiosity, and I spent nearly 2 decades in the classroom and built the Calm Classroom framework to help teachers build calmer, more predictable classrooms. If this was useful, the next video is linked. Coming up soon at the end of the video. It's also linked in the description and in the pinned comment. I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.